Good afternoon, guys. It's Usman from Team Physical. Today I'm going to talk about eating out of boredom. Eating because you're bored and you want time to pass. So you eat something. Isn't that weird that we do that? I've experienced this a lot, where maybe I'm in work and I want time to go faster, or I'm just bored, so I'll eat something to keep myself busy, to keep myself entertained, to distract myself. It's a distraction. When we eat out of boredom, we're distracting ourselves from our mind. We're saying, no, I don't want to think right now. I want time to pass quickly, so I'm going to distract myself with food. Now, I want to talk about how I have come across certain... There've been certain ways in which I felt like we can really rise above this eating out of boredom. And the lessons have come to me during Ramadan this year, during the month of Ramadan, where I've been fasting, and I've been in work, and this was a certain situation. I'll give you a little story. I was in work, and I was standing there behind the counter, and I was serving customers, and time was ticking. It was going fine. My emotions were going up and down, I found myself getting a little bit agitated, whatever. And it got to about 7 p.m. and I noticed that at that time I started getting really bored, and I started thinking to myself, oh, today's really dragging, it's going to be a long shift, I'm working till 11 and it's only 7, time's going really slowly, and I just started getting really negative and pissy and just bored. Time started feeling really slow, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, I realised this is usually the time that I would start distracting myself by eating something, maybe some chocolate or whatever, or like dark chocolate, or I don't know, eating some snacks or something like that. That would usually be the time when I would distract myself. But because I was fasting, because the option wasn't there, and that's a beautiful thing about the month of Ramadan, is that the option gets taken away. And if the option gets taken away, well, you just can't do it. You just can't do it. The choice gets taken away. You don't even entertain the option, because the option doesn't even exist. I was fasting, so I didn't have a choice. I wasn't eating because I couldn't eat. Now that's one thing that actually made it very easy for me to just be like, okay, well, I'm not going to eat right now out of boredom. I'm not going to distract myself with food. By taking the choice away, remove the option. And no, I'm not saying everyone needs to fast in Ramadan, but I'm just saying, just look at how beautiful a teaching that is that if you literally take the choice away, if you take the option away from your life to do something destructive, to do something that you don't want to do anymore, if you create a rule within your mind, it's much easier for you to stick to that discipline. It's much easier for you to abstain from something if the option doesn't exist. Of course, the option is going to physically exist, because this world is full of distractions and poisons. It's everywhere. But if you create a discipline within yourself, and you have enough reasons, if you have a good enough reason not to do something, or a good enough reason to remove an option from your life, then do it. Find a reason to give up smoking. Find why you don't want to do it. Find why you don't want to take drugs. Find why you don't want to drink alcohol. Find why you don't want to eat dairy anymore. Find why you want to exercise, and take the option to do the destructive thing. In terms of exercise, it would be to not to exercise, but in all the other things, it would be to indulge. Create a rule that says that the option doesn't exist anymore. So that's what I experienced in that moment. And then something else happened. After realising and becoming aware of how I was thinking and how I was behaving and the processes that were going on within me, and realising that I usually would have distracted myself with food, What I then thought to myself is, okay, if I can't just eat to distract myself right now, what I'm going to do is, I thought to myself, why am I doing it? Why am I doing it? It's to make time pass quicker. One sec. Why are we trying to let time pass quicker? Why are we trying to wish our days away? Why are we trying to get time to go faster? If anything, we should be asking for more time so we can do more things. So I thought to myself, okay, rather than wishing time away, I'm going to use my time right now in this moment. It all comes down to the moment, guys. What am I going to do in this moment right now? How am I going to use my thoughts, my mental energy and my time wisely? So I just got a piece of paper, and instead of distracting myself with food to make time pass, what I did instead, I used it as an opportunity to use my thoughts in a proactive and productive way. So I started writing down goals. I started writing down things that I want to achieve. I started just basically, I took my mind away from the wanting of food or the need for distraction, and I focused it on something. Goals, achievements. I planned out my entire week. The next week was all written there. This is what I'm going to get done, or this is a guideline of what I'd like to get done this week. These are some challenges, these are some goals that I'd like to achieve. And that is something that that's time that I would have usually spent. That's time that would have been spent distracting myself with food. Eating, not because I was hungry, but because I was bored. So think to yourself, next time you find yourself reaching for some food purely for the fact that you're bored and you just want time to pass, think, how can I use this time better? How can I use my time wisely? How can I use my thoughts wisely? Rather than running away from your mind, how can I use my mind productively, proactively, smart, intelligently, wisely? Start writing down goals. Start taking notes. Even journal how you're feeling in that moment. Okay, yeah, right now I want to eat some food because I'm bored, and admit it to yourself. But just focus your mind and find a way to use your thoughts creatively. Maybe draw. Start drawing. Get artistic. Because time that you're using there to distract yourself with food, or to distract yourself with anything, it could be anything, it doesn't even need to be food, but I'm just talking about food right now. That time could be used in a much better, much more resourceful way, a much more rewarding way. So in that moment, think to yourself, how can I use my time better right now in this moment? And do it. Choose to do it. Start writing down goals, writing down poetry, writing down dreams, writing down things that you'd like to achieve in your life. Start writing down in that time that you'd usually be spending eating for no reason. Use it to get creative. So there's two things right there. Number one, remove the option. I've talked about this before. Now, in order to remove the option, I have thought about this. We need to have a proper reason for removing an option from our lives. So think and get yourself a good enough reason. Get emotional about it. I don't know, whatever it is. Align giving up something with a goal that you have. Do you want to be the best you that you can be? Okay, well, if you want to be the best you, then I guess that's a good enough reason to give up smoking or whatever. But I don't know, find a reason that resonates with you. Remove the option. And also, in that moment when you feel like eating out of boredom, start writing down goals. Start using your mental energy in a more creative and productive way. So let me know what you think, guys. Let me know, comment, give me some feedback, and communicate with me. It'd be interesting to see what you guys are thinking and how these videos are compatible with your life. Is it helpful? Anything that I'm saying helpful? Please let me know. So like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Instagram page too. If you're someone that's looking to start getting healthy and start moving, I have an Instagram page, team_physical, and on there you're gonna get hundreds. There's over 100, 200, over 200 videos on how to move with the body weight only. So how to get healthy, how to get strong naturally with no gym, no equipment, just nature, just your own body. So check it out, guys. Team_physical. Thank you so much for your time. Like the video, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And get in contact with me. Maybe there's some videos that I could get on request. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Peace.